Beats Planet.
And we back. Like bra straps was cracking people. Just wanted to take my little time out to say what's up to the nice folks at home. I know every now and then, you know, when we have these little I'll say lulls in news, we tend to talk about anything. Like speeding tickets and dogs being kidnapped. But you can always count on Vach Lombardi. Salute Cullen Klein for keeping me in tune to how many people's watching there. You can always count on Vach Lombardi to come through with fire, with entertainment. I think football is 24/7. I mean, yeah, we have an off season, but there's always something for me to talk about on a real level. So I was taking a walk the other day. I was at the day job, and they had me doing some new thing. I normally, you know, okay, look, I work at this hospital, right? And, you know, it's a psych hospital, and, you know, people need medications, and, you know, I'm there to tell nurses what medication may work for this person that's behaving a certain way, and sometimes I wrestle people, okay? Well, that day, I didn't have to wrestle anybody. They had me just sitting down in a chair watching a monitor. I say all day. They say all day, 12 hours. It was a Sunday. If y'all was watching me on my Snapchat, Vach Lombardi, that is on Snapchat, you would know that I watched film all that day, and it inspired me to come up with a new type of segment type of situation, right? Scouting notes. I know a lot of people will hit me up on Twitter and they will ask me about a guy. Have I watched film on some guy that I may not have done a video on? And I'll go, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Well, what this type of thing here, scouting notes, what it's going to be is me giving you the information I'm learning as I'm learning it. You see what I'm saying? So I watched a lot of film. And this is me delivering what I've learned. You see what I mean? And this won't be the only time I'll do it. I'll do it later. The less if next month or something I get another bulk of information, there will be another scouting notes with a date on it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it every week, every month, whatever. All right. But that's gonna be the premise of this show. I'm gonna do it live because of course I'm gonna always give you guys an avenue to call in and tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, that just is what that is. You know what I'm saying? The phones are always lit. So, let me go to my one last thing before I get started. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so y'all can't hear me. That's perfect. Okay, cool. I just see one of these little monitors moving, the other one ain't. Whatever. All right, so with that being said, the phones are always open. If I bring up a topic you want to touch on, feel free to hit me up. I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to grab my notes that I wrote down all day. And first and foremost, let me do this because I always do this. Wyatt McElroy, you're first. I know a lot of people take pride in being first in the comment section. Some people feel like it's an irrelevant thing to try to prove. Wyatt McElroy, you get the initial shout out. Salute to you, fam. First name, last name, you've been watching for a long time. You don't mean that shit. Cullen Klein was good. Jen was good. Jay Rand was good. The Vet. Cornelius was good. Keith, what's happening? The Great Thorn. It's an interesting name. What up, the Great Thorn? Jeremy, Grant, Matthias. Hey, there's Unintentional Grounding Daniel. What's up, Unintentional Grounding Daniel? Lieutenant Dan. Originally Real, another veteran. What's happening? Austin. The young Festerson with the wrench next to his name because he's a moderator now. Salute to you. Eddie Goodman, what's happening, bro? Jonathan, what's good, bro? John Mann, what's good, bro? Grant Baker, another veteran, what's good, bro? Blasphemous HD TV, what's happening, bro? That's it. We good. We good. Chris Brock, what's happening, bro? One of my early Snapchatters right there. Chris Brock, what's good, famo? All right. So let me whip out my notes there. Here we go. Whip out my notes. Only YouTuber taking care of his fans. Salute to you, fam. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. You know, a lot of people love to hit me up and say, yo, Vach, I would love to talk football with you, man. Hey, man, I don't know what other YouTubers do because that's not my business, but this is the avenue to talk football with Vach Lombardi. Y'all know no matter what the show topic, you can always call in. Yes, how about them Cowboys? You can always call in and say what you need to say. This is y'all's show. My name just on it. See what I'm saying? So whatever y'all feel like y'all want to talk about, we can get into it. But tonight I'm going to talk about my scouting notes, what I've learned. And it's going to sound a little something like this. I think the big but just big wide receiver, I think is not going to exist anymore. I think the game is leaning more towards route runners and separators with speed. Not to say that big receivers can't get it done anymore, but when you look at a wide receiver like Corey Davis, he's big, but he wins with speed. He wins with separation. He wins with catch radius, you know. Even Mike Williams being the big receiver, he even has enough polish to somehow get separation, or at least he got it on the college level, right? I don't know how well that's going to project to the pro level, but we see some of the best receivers these days are route runners. You know, you look at AB, what makes him great. Julio's big, but he's a route runner. Odell's a route runner. Nuke Hopkins, he's physical, but he can win with his route running. I think the big receiver, just to be big receiver, they're not going to exist anymore. What do I mean? Guy like Larry Fitzgerald, who made a career on being the big receiver. We see him kind of, you know, that type of build won't be that relevant in 5 more years, I think. A guy like Dez Bryant. He's more of the, I can be a big receiver, but he has some explosion. He has his jump ball ability, you know, but I think Dez would be an amazing number 2 option. I don't think Dez could be the face of your receiving core, and that's coming from a Cowboys fan. Dez as a second option, that's man, you had to change your draws for that one. That's an orgasm waiting to happen. I said that to say, I watched a little film on Cortland Sutton from SMU. And as I was watching film on him, he's a big guy. He plays big. And I was trying to see how he made his separation, right? You know, in college, there's a lot of room for error because everybody's not pro football players. And Cortland Sutton ran a lot of routes versus a lot of cornerbacks that were not pro-level cornerbacks. So he was able to get separation. Cortland Sutton's not fast, and his route running's not good. And that gives me a little cause to pause that I don't know how Cortland Sutton is going to translate on the next level. You know? I watch a guy like Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman doesn't have the big flashy skill set. But what he has is that he can separate with route running and speed. And that makes him a very valuable asset to someone like Tom Brady, who is a timing quarterback. I think we're going forward in the future because the game evolves, right? At some point, you can look at a running back like Brandon Jacobs. Damn it, scratch that. Take a look at Jerome Bettis. He was a power back for the most part that had some scoot to him. And he was considered a very valuable asset. But you see, the game has gone more to committee because we want our running backs to be able to do multiple things. You're either in a committee or you have an all-purpose back. And even though Jerome Bettis shared snaps with Willie Parker. You know what I'm saying? We saw Jerome Bettis, his type of running back, kind of go extinct as a lead type back. Because Jerome Bettis was once the man. I never seen a running back situation like the favorite running back, the best running back, the one we love the most, was the second guy. Like when Pittsburgh won that Super Bowl, Jerome Bettis was the second running back. Willie Parker was the guy. It's just that Jerome Bettis missed out on a couple of, he missed out on a couple of traits, right? I don't know how I got there from talking about Courtland Sutton. Okay, yeah. We see certain types of receivers certain types of players go extinct. The statue quarterback is going extinct. We won't see many Peyton Manning type quarterbacks, many Tom Brady type quarterbacks that can't run anymore. Because when you look at the quarterbacks we have coming out just this year alone, Darnold, Allen, Rosen, Stidham, however you say his fucking last name, Jackson, they all can scoot. There's no more statues, right? The game is constantly developing. So if you're a big receiver that you used to only win by getting separation from being big and bullying people, well, corners are getting big too. So you got to win with unpredictability on offense, which is your route running, with speed on the back end. Courtland Sutton is one of those bigger names at receivers coming out in the process kind of early. I think Courtland Sutton's going to have some problems on the next level separating from people. That's just my opinion. That was me watching film on Courtland Sutton. Right after that, I watched a film on Christian Kirk. Oh, goddamn. Give me the 5'11 dude over the 6'4 dude every time if that's what I'm going to get. Holy moly, donut shop. Have y'all seen Christian Kirk from Texas A&M? Wide receiver? Holy shit. Okay, peep this out. I say this all the time. I always say, when you watch film on Odell Beckham in college and you watch Odell Beckham in the NFL, they're two different guys. I don't know how the hell we were supposed to project Odell Beckham as the guy that he's turned into, right? But when I look at Christian Kirk from a college standpoint, like just looking at the college football player Christian Kirk is, he's the college receiver that Odell Beckham was supposed to be. If that makes sense to you. Like Odell Beckham in college ain't like Odell Beckham in the league, but Christian Kirk in college, I can see him transitioning into that type of dude, especially leaning towards my current point. The league is going to transition more into speed and route running. I watch goddamn Christian Kirk get open all kinds of ways. Route running being the most, or his speed being second most. He can run the hell out of some routes. I love how that dude run routes. And he got a whole year to get the job done, a whole year to get better. But you know what made Christian Kirk most dangerous? Is when we all get drunk off that cognac. Goddamn it, Christian Kirk get the football, man, and those sudden movements, man. Those small, subtle movements that'll get him in the open field. Christian Kirk in space, you got problems. Throw some bubbles with that dude. Throw some screens with that dude. Get the quick game with that dude and let him work. Also, on top of that, he can beat you over the top with the 9 route. Also, he can turn a slant into an 80-yard gain. And he likes to block. He's not the greatest, but he likes to do it. He's a competitor. I like Christian Kirk. And it leads to this example. Y'all remember how last year we were talking about Mike Williams being like the top receiver prospect? And then like all the traits started to come out and he kind of, fell behind Corey Davis a little bit. You're going to have to draft Christian Kirk high as hell to go get him. The thing about it, though, which makes me segue Jones, it's going to be a lot of damn quarterbacks this year. I just got a Snapchat from my man, who this is. Grant. It's probably Grant Baker, I think. Y'all can always hit me up on the Snapchat. Just drop a little drop a little video so there could be some audio. I don't want to read what y'all got to say. I'm going to drop a little bit of video in there, and I will play it over the microphone. This is Grant. What you got for the show, Grant? Okay, Grant ain't want to drop no goddamn audio. Cool. Grant just wanted to drop a picture of me, of him watching film. That's cool too. Just hit me on the Snapchat, man. But if y'all want to call in, you could do that. If you want to drop some audio on the Snapchat, I'll put the phone up to the mic and we'll go from there. Somebody's saying, "What's up?" Drayla, what's good? J-Lock, what's good? So, can y'all imagine Lamar Jackson at quarterback and Christian Kirk at running back and then running the speed option? Can you imagine that? Good luck with that shit. Anyway, okay, cool. Christian Kirk is my guy so far. I like Christian Kirk. I want to see what his next, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what the next set of film is going to look like. I want to see him come out and be, you know, the guy next year. But damn it, I look at Christian Kirk last year on that team with Myles Garrett. What was Texas A&M missing? Like what exactly held them back from going to the promised land? I don't know. There was some talent on that team. Vach Lombardi is the Snapchat. Cool. So let's get into these quarterbacks, right? Matter of fact, let's do the quarterbacks last. Also, I want y'all to go watch the O-line video, the R&B edition. I put a lot of damn work in that video. I stayed up late till like 1 o'clock in the morning for that video. I want y'all to go watch go watch the O-line video and quit playing so much. Okay, cool. We're going to save the quarterback conversation for last. I think the athletic, like the super duper athletic, not so much technique defensive end position, I think it's going to become a lot more of a thing now, right? We look at Myles Garrett last year. He was a super caduper, fladuper athlete. And you don't have to be the greatest technician on the college level to be a super duper for flooper pass rusher at the edge position, right? All you got to do is be faster and longer than the tackle across from you. So we saw Myles Garrett be able to win a lot of situations with just being stronger and faster than guys. I can make an argument that Arden Key could be a little more athletic than Myles Garrett. The difference is Myles Garrett is like 200 in perfect size for defensive end or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he's athletic, so that made Myles Garrett special. But Arden Key could be a little more athletic than Myles Garrett. I don't know. I'm not going to make a bold statement. I don't have the answers just yet. I'll tell you what Arden Key is, though. He's more of a maniac than Myles Garrett. And I love a maniac, okay? On that same token, since we're talking about edge guys or whatever, Arden Key being maybe the first one to go, don't be surprised if Harold Landry starts to slide up these draft boards. I was looking at some mock draft or whatever, and it had Harold Landry in the 20s, the late teens or whatever. Ain't no way in hell you're going to make the playoffs and draft Harold Landry. It's not going to work like that. Okay? It ain't going to work like that. Some people say that he's small, and that may be his only little problem. Damn it, Harold Landry put hands on people at his size. And not to mention there's this thing called NFL strength and conditioning that'll make you bigger. Harold Landry may be what, 230 now, 240, NFL strength and conditioning, he'll be 260. He'll be just fine. Put him at outside linebacker, let him roll. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Harold Landry is a little more technical than Arden Key is. Arden Key is the full-blown athlete, right? But Harold Landry is going to be the technique guy. So I don't know if he's a senior or whatever, but expect him to skyrocket up the draft boards or whatever. Some mocks have him in the 20s somewhere. I expect Harold Landry to be within the top 10 somewhere at some point. Why these hoes ain't telling me about Bradley Chubb? Hello? Anybody? Does this thing work? Now, damn it, I watched the film on Bradley Chubb. I'm like, damn, why we ain't talk about him? I think Bradley Chubb is size wise, he gives you the prototypical defensive end size. Like Bradley Chubb looks like the defensive end you want in a 4-3 system. And when you watch him rush the passer, lordy, who is that he played? Like Oklahoma or something like that? And Bradley Chubb just started whooping everybody. Let me find that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to my goddamn. Hold on. Let me go to boom boom boom. YouTube. I'm not gonna pull it up. I just want to know who the hell he was playing, so I can give y'all some type of reference of where to go, who to look at. Boom boom. Bradley Chubb. I think it was Oklahoma though. It was Miami. That's who it was. Boy, Bradley Chubb whooped the hell out of Miami. They couldn't do nothing with him all game. And I'm looking at some of these mock drafts, which really, I don't like them, but y'all like to look at them, and everybody likes to put stock into it. And these draft experts, I did the little quote sign when I said that. These so-called draft experts, they don't have Bradley Chubb going high, but man, when you watch the film on this dude, speed, technique, ass whoop. Now, granted, he's not as athletic as the other guys, but he's more of a prototypical defensive end. He's not this new type of super athletic, super long, I'm small, but I'm going to whoop you defensive end, linebacker type of stand-up type of dude. Right? But Bradley Chubb is the traditional, I'm going to end up at about 270, 280 type of defensive end. Right? Technique for days. Hands for days. Ass whoop for days. But this Vash Lombardi telling you right now, don't wait for the big boys to start talking about him, because it's gonna happen. He's a senior, so he might show up to the Senior Bowl and just whoop everybody. It's gonna happen. He's with the little small town nickel and dime stuff. You know what happens when they push these big names. They push these Sam Hubbards and the other kid from Ohio State. They're gonna push those names because those are names. Deshaun Hand from Alabama is going to get a lot of attention because, he's who he is. I ain't watched a lot of film on him, so I'm not going to make a statement on him just yet. But when I watch film on Bradley Chubb, you definitely need to get some Bradley Chubb in your life. And, don't let these hoes make your mind up for you. You see what I'm saying? But we'll cross that road when we get there. Y'all really need to keep eyes on him. There will probably be a Bradley Chubb video coming soon. Hang tight. Stay tuned, famo. Let me check and see if anybody hit the phones yet, because I got my damn audio off all the way and I didn't even know it. Okay. Hey, man, y'all can call the phones if y'all want to. 515-739-1285 is wide open. Y'all can also hit me on the Snapchat, in which I have one here from Carson. This might be Carson Bailey. I don't know. Let me see. And we're going to put the... Okay, yeah. We're going to put the phone to the mic like... Okay. Okay. My audio was turned down.
It's the combination that makes him a threat.
Damn. And I got you last minute. Let me time out. Let me start that shit over. My bad, Carson. Let me give you another go at it, famo. Now, this is Carson. Let me make sure I got my media up. Cool. Here we go. Boom.
Larry Fitzgerald wins with his route running and his big body. It's the combination that makes him a threat.
I mean, I agree. I definitely agree. But when you look at Larry Fitzgerald as a route runner, I mean, yeah, he's a cool route runner, but he's not one of those top tier route runners. We know how Larry Fitzgerald won. Larry Fitzgerald won by being big and jumping over people and catch radius. But that's a fair point, though. Salute, Grant. Appreciate it for Snapchatting in. Y'all can hit me up on the Snapchat, Vash Lombardi. I will play your audio through the phone. Don't send me nothing to read. I don't feel like reading. Don't send me a picture. I need, you know what I'm saying? Give me some audio. Give me something I can listen to. And we'll go from there. Also, the phones are wide open. What was I saying? Bradley Chubb, don't let these hoes make their mind up for you. Watch your film on Bradley Chubb. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. This is what I was saying. Everybody loves to walk around and gallivant and say, this guy is a top 10 lock. It's going to be kind of strange to say that this year, Because you can look at some of the top offensive line prospects, and I dropped a video on them, so you can go check that out. You can look at Christian Kirk in there, just eating everybody alive. You can look at the top edge prospects. I'm sure there's going to be a DB in there somewhere. I just got to watch a little more film on them. DBs are valuable, though. It's a lot of quarterbacks that can play this year. Sam Darnold, I don't want y'all to... I do, Grant. I love the word gallivant. Sam Darnold, okay? Let me just address this. You know, the whole, I don't want a team to tank for me. Da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. I may not even enter the draft this year. Da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. They call that leveraging. That means I don't want the Jets to be worse than they really are just so they can come get me. That's what that means. Because when the people in charge say Sam Darnold is ready, Sam Darnold's going to come play. Because what's going to happen is Sam Darnold's going to get tired of eating ramen noodles, and he's going to see these other quarterbacks that he's better than. They're going to get their money. And Sam Darnold is microwaving top ramen. Josh Rosen eating steaks and shrimps and shit. Sam Darnold not going to play 2 more years of college football, man. Hell wrong with y'all. Well, Sam Darnold loves the game. Cool. Love it in the NFL, bro. I ain't finna sit up here and play with y'all. Let Sam Darnold. Okay, look, John, man, I agree. Sam Darnold is not eating ramen noodles. He could probably eat whatever he wants when he goes out in, Southern California somewhere. He's not eating ramen noodles. But I'm saying, though, there's a certain lifestyle that he can live now that people that he's better than are going to be living if he doesn't declare for this draft. Money talk. Bullshit run the marathon. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Famous words of Nino Brown, you know what I'm saying? So I know if I'm a competitor, I want to be the competitor at the best level. At the top level. I just saw somebody say, oh, his dream was to play at USC. Okay, he's playing at USC. He's about to get a second year at USC. Cool. Talking about he enjoys USC. I enjoyed college when I was in college. College was great. But the ultimate goal is to want to be the best. You can only be the best at the NFL level, fam. You're not going to tell me Sam Darnold ain't going to come out this year. And to be fair, he might. He might not come out next year. He may stay in college. I'm not Vostradamus. I'm not Cleo Lombardi. But if it was up to me, if I had to put $1 on it, if I had to bet you $1, I think Sam Darnold would be coming out in the process. Luck stayed because he's foolish. Luck stayed and actually got worse somehow. Luck stayed and got worse. Also, wait a goddamn minute. You want to talk about Luck staying? That happened, 7 years ago? How y'all think this whole Jalen Smith situation will play in guys staying more years to play college ball? How do you think the whole Marshawn Lattimore situation affects guys staying an extra while in college to play ball? If the people say you're ready now, I think you go play. I love Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey loved playing football at Stanford. I bet he ain't play that bowl game because he know what's up. There's the next level. Don't forget Jake Butt. Goddamn right. Don't forget Jake Butt. You know how much money Jake Butt would have had? But he played. And shit happens. Jalen Smith. Marshawn Lattimore selling cars now. I think when they Jonathan Allen could have came out last year. Same dude. Come on, man. Like, scouts don't coach, right? Dog, they all know football, fam. They all know football, fam. John, look, John, man, you look, bro, you my mans and all that, you my mans, but this means nothing. This comment don't even like Nick Chubb, dog. If Nick Chubb would have came out early, he'd have been better off. I think Nick Chubb gonna be worse this year. I gotta see how, dog. It's so many examples. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Jonathan Allen can't get his. Joe Namath got his degree at 50. You can always get your degree. Dak Prescott just got his degree. When it's time for you to look, when it's time for you to go get your paper, fam. Go get your paper. Like, and on this whole comment with the whole scouts thing or whatever, yes, players bust all the time. But we know about the bust stories because we love to talk about negative shit for some reason. It's a lot more success than there is bust. And like, this is what I mean when I say this, right? Like, I'm not, because there are less NFL players than anything, yes, but when scouts say this guy's gonna be good, I'll say 8 times out of 10 the guy's gonna be good. For every 10 players that a scout says is gonna be good, 2 of them end up not being good. It works different the other way around. There's a lot of guys that end up being good that we didn't see coming. But if a scout says that guy is gonna be the guy, that guy's probably gonna be the guy. That's just realistic. I got a Snapchat. Let me pull this Snapchat up because it may be on the topic that we're talking about. Let me see what's going on. What is this? Well, my Snapchat got to load up and shit. Dalton, what you got, bro?
What's up? Hey, man, what are your thoughts on the receiver out of Florida, Antonio Callaway?
I don't even know. I ain't watched no film on him. Shit, I don't know. But that's my point, though. So if the experts, I ain't talking about the media cats, I'm talking about the scouts. If they say Sam Darnold is ready because we expect Sam Darnold to have a better season this year than last year, you could have drafted Sam Darnold on the season he had last year. But he's going to get better this year, and he's going to come back out, and he's going to play again, and he's going to be much better. Prescott had his man. Look, John, man, I'm not going to be just debating with you, but you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm winging this off the top of my head or whatever, but, like, you can get your degree whenever you want, bro. You can get your degree whenever you want. But there's a certain amount of time when you can come out and be a first-round pick. You know that, fam. You know that. You know that. If you want to debate, call into the show and we can talk, because I can't keep my eyes on the chat box or whatever. But, dog, like, when it's time to come out, come out. Shoot your shot, man. That's all I'm saying. But it's a lot of quarterbacks that, like, how hurt will we be if Lamar Jackson got hurt, if he came out, like, in whatever. Lamar Jackson did amazing shit last year. He wasn't eligible. I would expect Lamar Jackson to come out this year. What if Lamar Jackson got hurt in a bowl game, ended his career? We would be heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here to play school. That's real shit. We would be heartbroken, dog. If Sam Darnold came out and stayed an extra year and he got some catastrophic injury, we'd be heartbroken, fam. He'd be heartbroken. Talking about he loves to play. His dream was to play at USC or whatever. His dream is to be a pro football player. His dream is the NFL, fam. You see what I'm saying? Knock on wood. That's real talk, because I don't wish injury on nobody. The same thing happened in the NFL, but that's after you got that signing bonus, fam. For real. That's after you got the signing bonus. Ain't nobody paying Sam Darnold right now. I mean, it's, you know, we can talk about this all day or whatnot, but my point is Sam Darnold talking about I will risk 2 more years of free football or whatever, just whatever. Man, that's for the birds, fam. That's for the birds. Sign that contract, get your bonus, get your guaranteed money, and go from there. Let me take a sip of my habit juice before I move on.
Real Michael.
Man, we got to call it. Wait, let me mute this shit. Man, let me. I keep forgetting to mute people now, so I can
Helps.
unmute them. Okay, cool. Da da da. Boom boom boom. 803. Who this?
Yeah, this is Kyrell Michael, man.
What's up, bro?
From Columbia, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying.
What you got, bro?
I got 2 questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go back to the Larry Fitzgerald situation.
Let's do it.
About, like, I felt that he was an amazing route runner, in my opinion, for his size. I mean, and we can talk about Julio, being big and still running routes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt that when you watch the games, Larry Fitzgerald created so much space between him and, the corner. And Larry Fitzgerald in his prime was playing on the outside. Now he's playing on the inside. And he's still getting that space against these nickel cornerbacks. So, I mean, I just wanted to hear your take on that, and then I wanted to hear your take on if you would have took Joe Mixon in the first round.
You wouldn't happen to be a Cardinals fan, would you?
No, I ain't no Cardinals fan, bro. I'm a Broncos fan.
I got you. Okay, first of all, I didn't even make that little point to, shit on Fitzgerald or whatever. I was trying to get into something else or whatnot.
Well,
but,
I understand.
Right. But Fitzgerald was he was a good route runner, and he got open with route running and speed at the time. But the game has evolved. The game's different now. You know what I'm saying? Like like Larry Fitzgerald in his prime in this game, he would have to make some adjustments. It's just different, man. Corners are bigger. They know the game better. It just is what it is. What I'm saying is the game is moving more towards elite route runners, hands, and guys that can separate with speed. Now look, Larry was fast. Larry had speed.
I mean, he can move now.
He can move. But Larry Fitzgerald made his money by bodying people up, jumping over people, and not dropping footballs. That's how he made his money. Great. We good?
And I wanted to talk about this Joe Mixon situation.
I would definitely.
I've been hearing. Yeah.
I would definitely draft Joe Mixon in the first round because if it goes a whole loop and you don't get him because you were trying to get value, you look stupid. If Joe Mixon didn't have the off the field issues, and this whole thing is stupid because let me explain. If Joe Mixon didn't have the off the field issues, you would have to draft him in the first round. But because of the off the field issues, you can't draft him in the first round because of the backlash you'll get. Well, damn it, won't you get the same backlash if you draft him in the first round than if you drafted him in the 7th? So my thing is because
the Bengals are still getting torn apart just because they drafted them in the second round.
You still gonna get the backlash anyway, so you might as well go ahead and lock them up. Now, granted, the Bengals came out winning here because they was able to get John Ross first and then get Joe on the back end. But my thing is, if you like Joe Mixon, go get Joe Mixon. If I'm the Green Bay Packers in this round 1, and Joe Mixon on the board right there.
Yeah. Thank you.
You got Joe Mixon in that bag right there. Go get Joe Mixon. I
honestly think that's where they messed up. I mean, I think the Green Bay Packers had a good draft and all, but I'm just saying, like, I felt Joe Mixon was the best back in the draft last year. I think he was better than McCaffrey. I think he was better than Fournette, and I think he was better than Dalvin.
I can't knock you for thinking that because I mean, even though I think Leonard was the number 1 guy, I'm not going to be mad at you for saying Joe's the number 1 guy because I could talk myself into thinking Joe Mixon is the number 1 guy. I had that debate with myself. Like, you saw my Joe Mixon video. I love me some damn Joe Mixon. I would
I know.
I would draft that kid round 1, but some people stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, I just can't stand when people make the off the field issues so much bigger. I mean, if you can play ball, you can play ball.
100%.
That off the field issues can get handled. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I would rather have a person that I can come in and surround with good guys that can play ball that has had off the field issues than somebody that's this perfect off the field person, but he's going to not be that that guy on the field.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man.
That's how I feel about it, man.
I feel you, bro, and I appreciate it for calling, man. You have made some outstanding points, my man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. All right.
I can't stand that shit, dog. I feel you. I feel you, famo. Even though it's kind of funny, this was supposed to be a short show. I was just supposed to get my, what I'm saying, get my little ideas out. But John Madden came and hit me with this little Sam Darnold conversation and whatever. We get to this Fitzgerald. Oh, man, whatever, man. Look, it's y'all show. My name just on it. I just love talking to y'all, man. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. Hey, Draylon, Akon, what's up, fam? What was my point? Where was I at? I was arguing with y'all over this Sam Darnold thing, but whatever. How catastrophic it'll be. My point was, we got two potential we got two potential top 10 tackles, a couple of ends. Depending on how you feel about the Alabama kid, he can be in there. I haven't watched film on DBs. There could be some DBs. Christian Kirk could be top 10. But y'all know how we overvalue this quarterback situation. So a lot of guys are going to fall down the draft board. Plenty guys are going to fall. Plenty talented guys are going to fall down the draft board because there's such a need for quarterback. And let me tell y'all about quarterbacks after this break. What up, team? It's Vach Lombardi. Thanks for coming through. Before we get into the content, I just want to let y'all know the best way to support the channel directly is through Patreon. Subscribing to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month can upgrade the production of the channel and increase the frequency of uploads. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can contribute to my YouTube scouting career being my full-time job, which means more content for you. Also, Patreon contributors will gain exclusive access to all my throwback film sessions covering college football tape on players like Sean Taylor, Calvin Johnson, Michael Vick, Luke Kuechly, guys like that. But the link is in the description. It's patreon.com/Vach Lombardi. See y'all there. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I'm going to get them plugs in, bro. I'm going to get them plugs in. Hey, man. Whatever, man. Shut up. All right, listen, bro. We got a lot of potential quarterbacks that can, step into this little situation. I just watched a lot of film on Sam Darnold. I dropped that film session. Y'all know how I feel about Sam. Same about Rosen. Rosen could slip. The big wigs in the media could make you feel like Josh Rosen could be the number one guy or the number two guy. Some people have opinion that Rosen could be the number one or the number two guy, but keep watching film, y'all. Keep watching film. Because somebody could fall in love with the dynamic of Lamar Jackson, and we know how much improvement I want to see him make as a passer in this offseason. Y'all know how I feel about Josh Allen, him and his big-ass tool belt, and what he can potentially be. Let's not let him fall by the wayside. But let's talk about these other guys I haven't talked about. Before I do that, let me get into a Snapchat from Kyrell. He didn't send me a video. He sent me text because, what's up, Vach? I just called in about Larry. Hey, Kyrell, I know that dude. What's up, fam? Ain't you supposed to be sending me film or something? I think. Is that who I talked to about? Was that him? Because, Snapchat, deletes the messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? Snapchat deletes the messages. I think that was him. Yeah, Kyrell, send me a link to your film, man, and I'll watch that shit. And, since you want to disagree, I'll be critical and tell you how bad I'm playing, fam. Send your film, man. We'll talk. Jared Stidham. Y'all go in the comments and tell me how to say that shit phonetically. I'm still waiting on you to watch Derwin James film, bro. I gotta see his film. Like they don't have a lot of film out on everybody. Although a lot of his film is from his freshman year. When they drop film on, on these guys, I will come out with film session on these guys. Okay, cool. What was I saying? Stidham. Yes, y'all go in there and tell me how to say that shit phonetically or whatever, because I don't know how to say it. I watched a little bit of film on him. I watched some Baylor film, and y'all know it's hard as hell to watch anything Baylor related. Then I watched Stidham, Jared. I watched Jared in his spring game with Auburn. So let me just talk about Jared Freshman for a minute. Jared Freshman, he looked a bit timid, I know he has arm talent, but the ball will float out his hand a little bit. He'll throw some bubbles. It'll take a while to get there. He didn't want to take a lot of shots downfield. Shut up. He took some shots downfield in that one game he played that I can't remember the team he was playing. He took some shots downfield, but he didn't do it confidently. He didn't lead guys open. He didn't throw with anticipation. He didn't have great placement. He got the job done. He completed a lot of passes. They were good, good solid passes. But hold on, let me fix this up real quick. I need a moderator. I need somebody to be a moderator. Damn, I ain't got no moderators in my goddamn chat. Festerson, hey man, fix this that's going on in my chat box right now, man. Come on, son. What was I saying? He just wasn't. I don't know where the mind's at, man. It killing me. I need my minds to come fix this. Man, it's upsetting the hell out of me. I don't like this little bullshit on my screen that my people got to watch. I'm about to start firing people now. Shit. What was I saying? Yeah. So he completed passes. Cullen Klein, you've been promoted. Fix that shit. He's what was I saying? Stidham freshman, Jared freshman, completed some passes. They were some pretty, cool little passes or whatever. They were open because of the system. Baylor had a nice little system. When you're throwing the ball to Corey Coleman, that's some good little juice to have on the back end. You see what I'm saying? Nah, Festerson, don't say y'all got to chill out. You hit that little button next to the comments. You shut that shit down. If they keep talking, you block them. Don't make me fire you, Festerson. Anyway, but when you look at Jared Auburn spring game, right? Jared Auburn spring game did the exact opposite of what Jared freshman did. Jared Auburn spring game shit, he walked out with his chest out. He took control of his offense. He looked the defense in the eyes. He talked a little shit. He made pre-snap reads. He made some adjustments. He threw with anticipation. He threw with confidence. He led his receivers down the path of righteousness. Dude had a big arm I didn't even know he had. I saw a couple deep balls. He put a little stank on it with just his wrist. I like Jared Stidham. I said that to say I want y'all to kind of calm down about the kid Jared Stidham. Man said he first said Jared Stidham is a Heisman. Say that shit 5 times fast. He is a Heisman candidate or whatever. He's he think he's gonna win the Heisman. I like Jared Stidham. Lamar Jackson still here. Saquon Barkley still here. Sam Darnold still here. Be cool, fam. Christian Kirk still here. Chill out. Now, I'm not Cleo Lombardi. I'm not Vostradamus, but to say, that is to say that Jared Stidham could possibly still, he could do it. I can't predict the future. My man Antoine Tishiambo, however you say his name, he made a comment. He said, past Heisman winners always came from out of nowhere. Fair point. They typically do come from out of nowhere. So Jared Stidham could be that guy. But I said all that to say, let's just calm down on Jared Stidham. But he's in a cool little offense, and I think Auburn automatically gains value by playing Jared Stidham. So let's see. let's just see what happens, man. But I said that to say I like him. Also, my man, my man Nick Gashler hit me up last week. He said, "Vach, you need to watch Mason Rudolph from Oklahoma State." Mason Rudolph ain't no bitch, fam. It's a lot of quarterbacks this year, man. Not to say all these guys are going to go top 10. I think Sam could go top 10. Allen can go top 10. Lamar Jackson, somebody could fall in love with his athleticism and playmaking potential. He could go top 10. I don't think Luke goes top 10, though. Hold on, give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. Instant justice. Last time I'm going to say it, fam. I love everybody. But I will block you from the complete situation if you don't cool that shit out. Thank you, bro. A handful of quarterbacks could go top 10. And depending on how... It's a lot of things, that could play factors, man. How bad teams end up being, what teams, the quarterback needy teams, are they going to be early guys? How fast you want to put stock into replacing your current old quarterback? How well guys progress in the offseason? There's a lot of factors that can go into it. I think it's going to come down to how good guys can get. Because if Lamar Jackson can show... Boom. If Lamar Jackson could show up and fix the passing game like he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like if Lamar Jackson could be the passer, half the passer that one of these other guys are, like Sam Darnold or whatever. Because we know Lamar Jackson has a cannon. He has an arm. Right. But if Lamar Jackson can become the passer like these other guys, plus the feet, somebody could fall in love with Lamar Jackson. Next thing you know, he's top 10 like the rest of them. Stidham, whatever. He can be in the top conversation. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. That's all I had to say for y'all, man. Those are my notes. I think this was a pretty productive situation. It could have been cleaner. I got a little long-winded with a couple side discussions. I could have saved that for different live streams or whatever, but it's cool. I do what I want. This is my show. I don't have a boss, so I can pretty much clean that shit up on my time. But yeah, man, I encourage y'all to watch film on Cortland Sutton and develop your own opinion. I haven't watched film on Derwin James. I don't know. I encourage y'all to watch film on these quarterbacks and have your own opinion. I want y'all to go in there and take a look at Bradley Chubb versus Miami. It's on YouTube right now. I want y'all to take a look at Bradley Chubb versus Miami and see how he weighs in and see if he deserves to be a top pick, at edge this year. Just make your mind up for yourself. I like y'all to listen to what I have to say. I feel like I give useful, helpful information, but I want y'all to also be able to craft your own. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, that boy stunting. I don't have a boss. That's the best part about it, fam. I do not. There are no restrictions. Vachi Wolski, what's up, Deuce? Windham, I want y'all to go subscribe to Deuce. Drop your gut. Deuce, drop the name of your YouTube channel in the chat box so I can plug it properly. Deuce is a he's going to be a part of mine. Let me go ahead and put this out there then. It's not time to put that out yet. Deuce knows on the secret diabolical plan that I'm working on. Okay? I'm not going to put it out just yet. But if you're a Saints fan, go follow Deuce Windham on his Twitter, his YouTube. If he gives me his damn YouTube, I could properly plug it. But if you're a Saints fan, go watch his film breakdowns or whatever. He's breaking down Saints stuff. And I got a diabolical plan. Ooh, I got a diabolical plan I'm gonna drop on y'all asses. Oh man. Wait a minute, Deuce. He act like he can't hear me. Deuce, drop your YouTube channel name so I can plug you properly. Damn it. All right, cool. No, not Deuce McAllister. Deuce Wyndham. He's gonna be in my little circle or whatever. Y'all just hang tight, man. We gonna really get this thing going. I'm gonna take this one last call, then we gonna get the hell out of here because I got work in the morning. Shucks. 803. Who this?
Hey man, I'm going. It's Carson Spencer, man.
What up,
From
Carson?
Snapchat earlier.
What up, Carson?
Nothing much, man. Shout out to my boy Kyrell. You just talking to him, man. We on the football team together.
Wait a minute. Time out,
Yeah.
goddammit. Time out. Wait a minute. Let me go back to my Snapchat because I ain't never been stupid. I was born that night, not last night. You saying Carson?
Oh, man.
You saying Carson and Kyrell play on the same damn football team? That what you saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what y'all need to do, fam. I feel like I told one of y'all this last week, but y'all young asses hard headed. I need y'all to send me some film
All right.
of y'all and tell me who y'all are and shit, so I won't get it mixed up or whatever. And let me watch the film and break it down because I'll be at work with nothing to do. I promise. I'll watch the film and break it down. And next live stream, you call in, you and Carson, whatever, y'all do your thing, and I can assess y'all on the live stream.
All right.
So in the link, I don't know if y'all got a Twitter. Y'all young, y'all probably do. Y'all got a Snapstagram. Y'all got a whatever.
Yeah, we got that.
Drop your huddle link cause y'all in this new era where everybody got a huddle link. I ain't had no goddamn highlights when I was playing football. Give me your huddle link and I'll just take a look. All right, appreciate it. What you got?
Right.
What you got for the show, bro?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to know what's your take coming with the new situation that the Panthers have now. Cam Newton coming off surgery, and then the new toys they get to play with this season, new toys that they got in the offseason, McCaffrey and all those other cats.
I think Cam is gonna have to evolve his game. Cam is a mobile. I don't want to say gunslinger, but he takes a lot of shots. He throws the ball a bunch deep. Okay, whatever. I think Cam is gonna have to evolve his game to be a more get the ball out of your hand quarterback, a more timing-based quarterback, maybe throw the ball underneath once in a while quarterback, utilize Christian McCaffrey in the passing game type quarterback. Cam doesn't currently do that, and I think quarterbacks they turn great when they're 30. When they get 29, 30, they really start to figure themselves out. They learn the game. They've been playing it for 7 years, you know what I'm saying? So they just understand the pro level a little better. So Cam's gonna have Cam has gone 15-1 MVP Super Bowl appearance, whatever. But we're gonna see him have to evolve as a quarterback to keep his career going. Because he can't just take these hits no more type Cam Newton. So you gotta do Christian McCaffrey that's gonna help him evolve as that type of passer.
Plus Curtis Samuel.
And, Curtis Samuel is pretty much your Ted Ginn replacement. Plus if anything was to happen to Christian McCaffrey, Curtis Samuel could, he can go play running back. I hate to say the word Percy Harvin because Percy Harvin leave bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, not only Vikings fans or Bills fans, but shit, if you had him in fantasy football, 214, call back and stop hanging up. But if you had Percy Harvin in fantasy football, he kind of hurts your little heart too. But I think Curtis Samuel can be that guy. He can be more so. He can help Cam with the underneath game, with the slants and the screens and the timing routes, the digs, the hitches, things like that. Whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah. Thanks for giving me a take, man.
I'm long winded. Carson, what position you play though, fam?
I play offensive tackle and offensive guard.
Man, you don't understand the hard time I'm about to give you if you send me this film and you not nice. Because I'm an offensive line guy. I played center.
All right.
I coached offensive line. I'm gonna be critical. What level you on? Like what grade and all that?
varsity level. I'm going to 11th grade.
11th grade. So okay, you're about 17 years old. So I'm gonna address you accordingly
15.
at 15. Pardon me. I ain't been in high school in a long time, fam. I'm gonna address you as a 15-year-old should be playing football. Appreciate it, Carson. Tell Kyrell too, man. Just, to send that shit in so I can see.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I love giving back to the community, man. It's nothing like it. If y'all wanna take time out to watch my videos and show love and show some support, if you want to call and talk football with Vash Lombardi, damn it, I'll do it for you. If you want to holler at Vash Lombardi and debate and talk, you know what I'm saying, because your other YouTube people that you subscribe to won't talk to you, goddamn it, I'll do it for you. If you want Vash Lombardi to watch some film on you, Festerson, go ahead and tell him, fam. Festerson up in here, he in the comment box. You say, that's how me and him got cool. Vash Lombardi, would you watch my film? Sure, young Festerson. I'll watch your film and tell you what I think of it. I'm giving back to the community. I'm showing love to the people. You know what I'm saying? Beanie Siegel used to show up in the hood to dice games with $100,000. Ain't nobody in that circle got $100,000. He'll just drop some money in the dice game just to show love with the people. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, I know how to call now. I'm using a cell phone. Sorry, man. Okay, my bad, bro. My bad. Go ahead and call in. How about them Cowboys? You'll be the last call for the night. I'm gonna save it for you. Go ahead and call in. Cullen Klein, good question. The Twitter result was it ended up being Le'Veon Bell. He won by like 42%. Zeke had like 12 or something like that. How about them Cowboys? What's up, bro?
Good. Nice to meet you, Vox.
What's good, fam? What you got for the show?
Just wanted to talk about Zeke.
Okay.
Like I said, I think people need to leave him alone because TMZ is going crazy on him. It's just ridiculous what they want to do. It's kind of like they're targeting all the Cowboys with the Terrence Williams story. It's just crazy and stuff. And just, wow.
Well, it's all about the market and it's all about clicks. And TMZ understands that the most popular team in the NFL right now is the Dallas Cowboys. So if you want to make some noise, everything that a Dallas Cowboy player does, you can cover it and you can basically get clicks from it. For example, if you look at the NBA, if some obscure player from the Nets can rob a bank, you won't hear anything about it because we don't care. But let Tristan Thompson smack like the manager at 7-Eleven or something. Clearly two different crimes, but you're going to hear more about it from him than you hear about the dude that played for the Nets. Let Andre Iguodala, I don't know, let him like go to some drink machine and say he's gonna get water, but he ends up getting like Coke or something. You see what I'm saying? I'm just giving examples. I'm being stupid, but like it's all about clicks, man, and that's just unfortunate.
Oh no, I get you, but if you like, he did a video on how they're like really getting on him, and he can't even like go anywhere. It's like he needs this guy to go somewhere because they're making videos and he's not even doing any of this. Because when I heard about it, I thought it was actually him, but it's actually TMZ just faking it and stuff. Some of these, which is kind of.
This is what.
I'm not shocked.
This is what Zeke is gonna do. He's actually gonna learn this. Okay, he's gonna learn how to be low key. He's gonna learn how to have the right people around him, and he's gonna learn how to play football and shut up. That's the only reason why this is going on right now, because there's no football going on. As long as Zeke running touchdowns, we ain't hear no shit like that. No, there were no Zeke problems, when he was running touchdowns. But as soon as the offseason was over with, he whipped some girl titties out. He did this. Yeah, he did that. He speed.
Jerry Jones did talk to him though, and Tony Dorsett had some things to say to him. I don't know where Jared is, but I just know. But at least Tony Dorsett and Jerry Jones, some people talked to him about it. Even if it wasn't him, they needed to discuss about this and what they want to do going forward about this.
One last point, I'm going to let you go and I'm going to end the show. One thing I hate about the NFL is they try to do this image management thing, right? I think the NFL would be so much better if you let the people in the NFL be who they are, and not so much of a sense of like criminals or whatever. Because people love to. I don't understand people that love negativity, that love to hate, that love when bad shit. Like when Tony Romo would have a back injury, they'll laugh and say, again, that man back broke, dog. If you broke, people that never broke their back before, if you break your back, goddamn it, you should feel sympathy for somebody not being able to be with his team, dog. You should feel cowardly that you can't place that football team at 100%. And this ain't just me putting on for the Cowboys, man, but like, dog, like when, like when Tom Brady went down for 4 games or whatever for like Deflategate or whatever, I was pissed off because you don't get the best Tom Brady you can get. If you want to play Tom Brady, if you want to play the Patriots, I want to play them at their best because I hate excuses. But I'm a competitor, and I know I'm just built that way. I hate people that hate that love negativity. So when they come out and say, "Oh, the Cowboys full of criminals," nah, they just humans. But it gets displayed like that. Everybody can't be the clear-cut, easy answer guy. Like Dak Prescott, he's the well, you know, I'm just gonna come to work every day and be the best teammate I can be. I'm just gonna da 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 boom boom boom. How great would it be if we could have a Conor McGregor of football, right? If somebody drafts some quarterback that'll go out and say, "Oh, that team is garbage. I can't stand them. There's been a long-standing rivalry between the Cowboys and the 49ers. They're whatever. They're going to be put away by the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, I'll be sitting down drinking water, looking at cheerleaders or something like." If we had a trash-talking quarterback, how fun would that be, man? I hate the generic answer guy. And I'm going to go ahead and mute you and get rid of you. How about them Cowboys? Thanks for calling, man. Let me type you in so I know it's you next time.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Set name. Cool, bro. You are now a platinum caller. You're going to the top next time you call in, bro. Salute.
All right, thank you. I'll follow with Twitter, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, you know how much better the UFC got when Conor McGregor came out and talked shit, and Ronda Rousey came out and shot the middle finger at Holly Holm, and we found out John Jones sniffed coke. You know how much better the UFC got? Their personalities, right? These guys that come out and say, "Oh, I'll just fight anybody the UFC puts in front of me. I'm just going to be a humble warrior. They just got to die, boom, boom, boom." Those guys don't get big fights. The guys that get big fights are the guys that come out and say, "Yo, screw that other dude. I'm the best. Let's play." I think the NFL would be so much better when we let people be people. Well, you're not supposed to be going 170. All y'all asses have gone 170 before. Come on, son. What are we doing? Damian Wilson pulled out. Damian Wilson pulled out the goddamn it and aimed it at some lady for parking in this spot. All y'all get road rage, man. Come on. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, I forgot my point. Well, he's an NFL athlete. He should be a little more composed than that. He should be a professional. I work at a hospital, dog. I work at a hospital in a professional setting with nothing but 40 and 50-year-old people. Some upper 30s. A handful my age. But it's a professional setting. You should hear some of the shit we talk about. You should hear it. With the patients. We talk about the shit with the patients. We're human. It's only so much acting you can expect somebody to be. I don't care that they're icons, John. They're humans first. And John, man, we've been disagreeing all day, man. I don't know what the problem is, bro. But like, they're humans first. Then they're like mammals. Then they're men. Members of society, then they're icons. They're football players last, bro. Charles Barkley said, "Don't look up to me. Look up to somebody else, man. Look up to freaking, I don't know, look up to whatever. Like if fam, dog, like I don't know what y'all do for a living or whatever. They just say you work at an office or something. if your boss got mad at you because you got into a foot race outside of a strip club, your boss need to get the hell out your business. I understand, pulling some girl's boobs out when she didn't want them out. That could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? That could be an issue. Like, that's not cool, especially when she didn't ask for it. But bro, dude, 21, man, and I've seen some shit at these parties, man. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna ramble on this, dog. I'll do it, whatever, later on. But man, like, I work at a bar and coach T-ball. Come on, man. I'm getting mad. I'm rambling now. Yo, look, it's Vash Lombardi, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming through, man. I do this for y'all. Salute. Go watch my offensive line video. I need a lot more views from that. I put a lot of work in that video. I want y'all to watch the hell out that video. Watch it twice if you haven't. Just get the views up for me, man. Salute to y'all. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski. Put a little ass up on that like button, please, if y'all don't mind. And, hey, tune in to the next one. Salute, man. Peace. Wait a minute. Let me go to OBS. Now, salute, man. Peace.